Hello and welcome back to episode 673 of the Journey Through Games, playing almost every Super Nintendo game released in Europe and the US, just missing out the sports games. And today we are playing Mohawk and Headphone Jack, which I believe is a game I've already played, but when I looked at my spreadsheet and on the YouTube channel I couldn't see the recording, so something must have happened. Perhaps it crashed, or maybe I did the episode, played the game, and then it didn't record, or I forgot to record it, or something like that. So anyway, I'm playing it again, even though I've already sort of played a fair chunk of it. Not a fair chunk of it, I've played it like for 10 minutes or so, and decided I don't like it. So now I'm just going to record a very brief episode about it. Yeah, so this is a game I remember being in magazines, like the Nintendo official magazine, which is what we got in the UK. And I always liked the look of it in those magazines. But I never played it when it was when the Super Nintendo was current. But now, having played it, I don't think it's that good a game, which is disappointing. What has happened there? And on top of that as well, I think it's a product tie-in game. The camera's like all over the place. He keeps clipping through the ground. I don't know what's going on here. He's got like a really weird attack. Obviously this spike ball, that makes a degree of sense. But hold on, this thing here, does this mean that like yeah, it does, the gravity changes, which is like a cool idea, but I think the execution is a little bit lacking. So anyway, yeah, he's got the spike ball, but he's also got this attack, which is like where he explodes. And that seems a bit of a weird attack to me. Also the way he jumps, like it's like made of Play-Doh or something. He morphs into the different direction. And also, what I don't understand is, why are we collecting CDs and Headphone Jack is a character? So is it a product tie-in for like the Sony Walkman or something? I don't know. But yeah, the camera's like all over the place. And it's one of those where the hell do I go kind of games. So as you can probably tell by my voice and the fact that we're 3 minutes in and we're coming to the end of this episode, that Mohawk and Headphone Jack is not, I don't think, a particularly good game. It unfortunately is one of those games of which there was plenty on the Super Nintendo. It was a tie-in cash grab kind of game, I think, where the actual game design is sorely lacking. Are these arrows telling me where to go then? Scissorfish. Voodoo puppets. Select is for the maps. Okay. That's a pretty cool feature, to have like a map in the game. You don't see that in many games. Let's even just see how I would go about getting out of this area. basically you go all the way up here, right? Ugh. Right, that'll do it for this episode. That is Mohawk and Headphone Jack. Unfortunately for the younger version of me, when I was reading about this game in the magazines, this is actually a disappointment to play. So yeah, that'll do it for this episode. I'll see you guys next time.